Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we present you 50 beautiful retro historical photos. We hope you will appreciate our work. Write your comment and click the subscribe button. Enjoy the show and here we go. Fascinating Danni Ashe in a bikini, 1989. Pretty Woman Samantha Fox, American actress, 1989. April 1943. Washington, D.C. Slightly inebriated couple at the Sea Grill. December 1910. Jefferson County, Alabama. A greaser on the tipple at Bessie Mine, of the Sloss Sheffield Steel and Iron Company, said he was 14 years old, but it is doubtful. January 1937. Man who works in the packing house at Deerfield, Florida. (1939) Purnell House, Jeff Davis Street, Selma, Dallas County, Alabama. Porch with colonnettes. April 1941. Street scene, South Side, Chicago. April 1953. Washington, D.C. Senator Joseph McCarthy of Wisconsin. Kodachrome by Frank Bauman. January 1922. Washington, D.C. Snow scenes after blizzard, when the mailbox is also an icebox. Alabama circa 1905. The cotton docks at Mobile. Big bales of bowls. The winter of 2013-14 may seem brutal, but as a kid in Bedford, Quebec, just a few miles north of Vermont, in the late 1950s, I loved winter. We played outside all day, summer and winter, no electronic distractions, and this shot shows a bunch of us on a 12-foot pushed-up snow pile on the laneway of a neighbor. May 1942. Southington, Connecticut, Monty's Diner. December 1942. Chicago, Illinois. Working on a locomotive at the Chicago Northwestern Railroad repair shops. May 1942. Southington, Connecticut. Girls at Drugstore. Luncheonette and fountain service. But what's the word behind the girls? Washington, D.C., or vicinity circa 1937. Potomac Electric Power Company pole setting. Burlington, Vermont, circa 1911. Church Street north from Bank Street. January 19, 1951. Common accidents in the home? The accident lady is back. Have a nice trip. Wellington, New Zealand. (1942). New York. Negro taxi driver. Story dealing with the life of Negroes in New York, their professions, occupations, and recreational activities. October 1955. Singer Dinah Ashe on the set of her television show. Arlington County, Virginia, circa 1941. National Airport. Interior of waiting room showing ticket counter. Burlington, Vermont, circa 1911. Hotel Vermont. Now the Vermont House condominiums. (1942). Our second example from Albert Fenn's record of the life of Negroes in New York. January 22, 1922. Washington, D.C. Woman in three-wheeled vehicle. (1865). City Point, Virginia. Scouts at Secret Service headquarters in the last months of the war. (1914). Dog wearing dress, posed with miniature violin and sheet music on stand. Playing the inverted waltz. Vermont, circa 1904. Summit Cut, Green Mountains. Rutland RR Photographers Special. New Orleans, circa 1920. Diamond Antique Store, Royal Street. Stunning Samantha Fox actress, 1987. Another of Albert Fenn's uncaptioned New York photos from 1942. This one part of a series of pictures showing the violinist and bandleader Eddie South with his family at home. A very tidy home. Note that even the Coke bottles have coasters. July 1910. New York. Clifford B. Harmon seated in airplane. Aviator and land developer. New York circa 1908. Mary Langley Bruce seated with her Griffin Bruxelles Cupid dot. From 1942, our second glimpse of life in the Eddie South household as captured by photographer Albert Finn, the bandleader in his New York domicile with a lady we presume to be Mrs. South. And, of course, coasters. New York circa 1908. Blind woman taking dictation on machine. (1951), Santa Barbara, California. Lana Turner lunching by pool at the Coral Casino with daughter Cheryl Crane. February 1922. Washington, D.C. Barefoot volleyball in snow. Recreation at Fort Frostbite. New York, 1942. Another of Albert Finn's photos recording the family life of musician Eddie South. June 12, 1935. Newark Passenger Station, Pennsylvania Railroad. Waiting room, sunlight and passengers. McKim Mead White, client. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, circa 1914. 6th Avenue above the Nixon Theater. Home to the Nixon Cafe. June 30th, 1910. Traveling Bridge, Marseilles, France. September 1943. A Greyhound bus trip from Louisville to Memphis and the terminals. Roberta Locker, going to Chattanooga from Elora, Tennessee, to work. March 1943. Needles, California. General view of street leading to depot of the Atchison, Topeka Santa Fe Railroad. March 20th, 1959. 16-year-old actress Annette Funicello, Bicycle Queen of 1959. Summer 1935. Washington, D.C., alley dwelling. The clutter of filth, debris and tin cans all have highly utilitarian purposes. Many of the houses are without gas, water, or electric connections. March 9, 1925. Washington, D.C. Among the first to visit the 1925 Amaryllis show at the government greenhouses on B Street was the new Secretary of Agriculture William M. Jardine. November 25, 1938. For those of us who can't get enough of the white stuff, Washington was digging itself out of 8 inches of snow today, the first snowstorm of winter. The scene at the White House. Pittsburgh circa 1905. Monongahela Incline up Mount Washington. A funicular railway that ran until 1935. The freight incline is on the left. March 1924. Tenement homework. Pictures taken in connection with investigation. See Report T. New York 39. April 25, 1930. New York. Choreographer Sarah Mildred Strauss and pupils. Q. Rhapsody in Grey. Charleston, South Carolina, circa 1910. King Street, South. Among the merchants vying for your trade are a Bible depository, Victor Talking Machines dealer and branch of the Wide Awake store. Bonus photo for you, a beautiful retro woman. Joi Lansing is an American actress, photo model, and singer. Photo 1954. This is the end of our performance. We hope you enjoyed it and appreciate our work. See you in the next performance. Have a good day.